The following video is proudly presented by MightyOxTrading. All information contained in this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It is not financial or investment advice. Good evening and welcome to MightyOxTrading. Yeah, I'm a little late, Matt. How's the stream look? I'm seeing some issues. Restream, which is the software I use to stream to both Twitch and YouTube at the same time, seems to have done some updates, and I'm seeing it look kind of, well, it's kind of like share vision here on my end. How's it looking for you guys? Showing my bit rate being very, very low. Great. I don't know why. Give me a few minutes here while I try and see if I can, I don't know why. My speed's kind of slow, so I mean it's been raining here all day, so I don't know if it's my internet or well, normally I don't have any problems on YouTube and Twitch. Oh, I just lost internet. Well, it's apparently my internet. I just tried to do a speed test. Okay, so well, I see it swirling. I don't know what's causing this besides wonderful Comcast. How's it now? Oh, I don't have money for 1,000 gigabytes, and normally I'm fine. God, I hate the sound of my own voice. I turned. It's usually ShareVision the only place I have a problem, and that everybody has a problem there. So let me. Yeah, see, I'm. The bit rate's jumping all over the place. Well, no one's complained about any of my YouTube streams in the past. ShareVision, yes. Hi, Dave. Okay, so we're looking good. We're okay now. Trying to watch. I don't know if restream now says I'm getting 3127 kilobytes per second. It was down to 56, so maybe we've settled out. I I did try running a speed test one time. It couldn't run, then it came back up. So maybe whatever's going on with Comcast again, maybe they got it corrected. So anyway, welcome to Wednesday night trading. It honestly looks very, very dead. We saw a huge sell-off today. Excellent. Hopefully it stays that way. Eventually, I do want to get one gigabyte per second, but just not in the budget yet. But love to, eventually. Fortunately, Comcast is um, my only choice of provider. They have a monopoly here, so let's try and look at trading. It has been dead, 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 dead. So I'm not sure how much we're going to accomplish. We saw a huge sell-off today. Uh, okay. Hopefully it stays good. If not, we might end up making this an early stream. Kill it early, depending on what happens. Hopefully this clears up. I said the weather has been bad here today. Windy, rainy, stormy. So maybe that has something to do with it. I prefer to be hardwired in with an Ethernet cord, but the way this house is set up and where my computer's at, I can't do that. So I'm on Wi-Fi. Next couple months I'll be moving, so hopefully at the new place I'll be able to hardwire in, use Ethernet. I hate it when stream quality is bad because I know you guys, it affects you guys. No one likes to watch a spotty, sketchy stream. But right now, this is looking deader than dead. Thank you, Richard. Appreciate that. Yeah, the channel's been growing nice and steady. A lot of thanks to Canadian Futures Trader for that. He's featured me on his channel a couple of times. It's been going up and down, Dave. It's my first week as a funded trader. Started off real well on Monday, gave it back pretty much yesterday and today. So hopefully start going back the other way again and head back up. Thank you, Richard. Boy, that looks exactly like the same message Richard Nelson said on YouTube. Oh, I get you. I bet you they're the same person. Thanks, man. Haven't seen you for a while. Where have you been hiding? Yep, Dave. That's what I've been doing. Today I got chopped. I mean, I was up 180 today on the TCP, the funded account, and I gave it all back. Ended up $5 down on the day. Just got chopped up. This today it was very choppy, and then I was afraid to take the setups once, and so I just thought it was just gonna be another chop, and then it went. And, eh, it's okay. Was up $110 today on the gauntlet. Yep, I've been trying, Rich. I've been trying. It's been a long road. Now NQ is sending me a long signal here. Let's see. This short signal went a whole. It went 14 points. I don't know about it though. Almost feel like this is a night I want to dabble in regular NQ and go for 5 points. I'm sorry to hear that, but glad to hear you returned to trade. Crude popping up. Oh, it's top of the hour. Ooh, look at crude just explode. Exploding crude oil, it's not a good thing. That's very smoky. 26 ticks up. NQ, we're looking doji candle there. Stream quality still looking good, guys. Good. Thank you, Matt. I'll tell you right now, I don't know if we're going to take anything tonight. Unless I try and go over to the gauntlet account and just try and scalp some NQ. Yeah, it seems to have settled out now. Bit rate's where it's supposed to be. Hey, Stephen Lee. How are you this evening? Rich, the other thing you've missed in your absence, it's been a few months now, but I'm not only streaming on YouTube and Twitch, I'm streaming on another platform called ShareVision. They're new and just for finance related stuff, and they actually came to me. They're paying me to stream there. So I now stream 10 times a week because I'm absolutely insane. Okay, Rich, you're trying to make me go it's more insane by continuing to switch platforms here, aren't you? Uh, And I have been doing some morning streams on YouTube and some on ShareVision and some evening streams on ShareVision and some on YouTube. But starting next week, all mornings on YouTube, all evenings on ShareVision. So the link for ShareVision is in the video description below. If you're interested in watching me over there in the evenings, Rich. Hey Jimmy, how you doing? And of course, we are just um, 24, 29, 30. We are just 30 hours away from the beginning of my all-night stream, starting at 2 a.m. Eastern Time, Friday, April 1st. Trading the London session into the non-farm payrolls report, into the cash open. 9.5 hours of ox goodness. And since there is nothing going on, here's the information about the new streaming schedule. Let's take a quick moment to talk about a change coming to MightyOxTrading. Starting April 3rd, 2022, we'll be doing a new stream schedule. Our last schedule was kind of haphazard and all over the place. Couldn't tell which mornings and which evenings we were on YouTube and ShareVision. So we're getting rid of that because it was way too confusing. Our new schedule is way more streamlined. We'll be on YouTube every morning, Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. and on ShareVision every evening, Sunday through Thursday, 7:45 to 10:30. In addition, we'll be adding one new stream Friday afternoons from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. and we'll be doing that on ShareVision. If you need the link for ShareVision, it'll be in the notes below on the video here in the stream. In addition, we want to talk about some other important dates here in April. The market's closed on April 15th for Good Friday. On April 17th, which is Easter Sunday, the market does open normal time, but we won't be doing the live stream that day. And then in the first week of May, we have FMOC on May 4th. We'll do an extended live stream for that, 7:30 a.m. to 2:30. And on May 6th is Non-Farm Payrolls Day. Maybe we'll do a London session that night. Not sure yet. We'll see. So that's the important dates and the new stream schedule. I hope you'll join me, either YouTube and ShareVision or both, evenings and mornings. Now back to the live broadcast. And we're back live and there's still nothing going on. I think I could pre-record a video where I just say SMA and VWAP and B bands and RSI over and over again. It would almost be like I was live and you would never even know it. Wow. So look what Crude just did. Crude spiked up 27 ticks, immediately shot back down, and then shot down 50 ticks. Now it's popping back up. So at least Crude's active. But I mean, everything's. I mean, ES is looking like it's barcoding. Copper went. I'm not sure how much we're gonna get tonight. course, last night started off slow too, and I ended it with 2 nice trades. So we shall see if we shall see anything. But for now, this is boring as heck. So we can take a look back earlier today, and the market got spooked today a couple of different times. This one I hate myself for because I was still trading the TCP at this time, and I just we were this choppiness. You saw none of these were working, none of these signals, boom, and then this one worked, and boy did it ever work. It went down 100 points, and I didn't take it. But apparently at that point in time, I believe it was a Fed speaker person said something about uh, definitely increasing interest rates by 50 basis points. And then um, Morgan Stanley or Citibank or somebody, one of those banking people, basically said they expect the same thing, and it just sent the markets downward even more. You can see we fell most of the day. I could have grabbed any of these, and I didn't grab any of them. So it was kind of stupid. Crude oil sending as a signal on the 30-minute chart. It's like, yeah, crude's fall. Wow, just that quick, crude has fallen. In 10 minutes, crude's fallen over $1,000. Seeing it's interesting. This is their 30-minute chart. It's fallen 119 ticks, 125 now. Something just sent it down, sending us a short signal, but it's also into the Bollinger Band on the RSI. It's touching that third band, so we'll have to watch that. This is a prime candidate for a reversal. Even if it is trying to send a short signal there. Yeah, 97.1 minute candle. I'm sorry, 97 tick 1 minute candle. A 97.1 minute candle would be amazing. That would send some people off a ledge. Not that people jumping off a ledge is funny, but NQ's trying to push up here. So Crude's the only thing that has anything like popping right now. Pop back up by 36 ticks. Now it's coming back down again. Oh, ES just popped up. Wow, look at the indices now. 7 points up. Biggest candle of the session so far, by far. You can actually see it there out of even. Yeah, boom. 12 points, 15 points. Okay, I gotta go check, see if there's news popping. Uh, well, here's the reason. Here's the reason oil dropped. The Biden team is considering releasing a large amount of oil to prevent inflation. Not sure if that's also what caused the indice pop there. That was quite the pop out of nowhere. Uh, now it's pulling back. So we go from absolutely nothing happening to absolutely wildness. Wow. So, this is one of those times I'm FOMOing because I really kind of want to jump on crude. And yet, the last time I tried to jump on crude when it was just dropping like a rock, I got stopped out within a second. Literally, within 1 second. But yeah, crude has just dropped. And now look at this. See, if I would have jumped in there, that's when I would have jumped in. So from 107.53 down to 105.70. So it just dropped 200 ticks in less than 15 minutes. So let's go back over here to that half-hour chart. Wow. That's now approaching almost 3 points down. This is going to bounce, and it's going to bounce hard. Just where it bounces, nobody knows. Sounds kind of like a nursery rhyme. Oh, look at UB, she says. Let me look at UB. Yeah, UB's heading down. So we go from me saying, I don't know if we're going to get anything tonight, to, holy crap, what's the market doing all of a sudden? Gold's dropping too. Gold's dropped 3 points. And I'm here sitting here commentating and not grabbing a single thing. Wow, it's still dropping. Wonder who's getting margin calls right now. So if one wants to dare to dream, way back here, this short signal fired. Now, could you imagine taking that? Now you would have needed a really big stop. Say you had a 50-point tick stop. So you wouldn't have got wicked out here. And just watch this fall. You'll be up over $3,000. One thing I don't like about using the bands and stuff, when something like this happens, it scrunches everything. Yeah, I'm not sure if the news on Crude is also it drove that big move up there on uh, the indices. Nice if they had taken that long signal there. Could have got. It's still only not that big of a move, and now it's starting to try to give it all back. Yes, sending that short signal, the reversed. NQ sending the short signal here, but I want to see it get back below that SMA line first. That might have been the opportunity of the night. We'll have to see whether or not that riles up the rest of the Asian markets when they come online. Oh, maybe we're going to continue to head up here. Do have a pretty big, you know, gap to try to fill. So V8. Hey Thomas, how you doing? You're here from YouTube. I appreciate you hit that like button. Something people don't seem to like tonight, as I've gotten 3 dislikes so far for tonight. Natural gas also is just falling like a rock. Not like crude did though, but still. So we are bouncing a little bit here on crude, but we are well below. Let's see where we're at here on these hourly charts. Let's see. I think we're in the fourth band. $104.02. Yeah, well, we touched the fourth band. We're coming pulling back from it. Well into the third band. Well below the RSI, East Bollinger on the on the RSI. That's on the 30-minute. On the hour, same thing. So the question is, at what point am I brave enough to go long on what's definitely almost gonna have to be a reversal? And well, we're already seeing it go up 50 ticks there. Yeah. Okay. I'll answer Thomas. Yes. There was news. Biden team considering releasing a large amount of oil to prevent inflation, and that's when it started dropping like a rock. Warren, yes, I do trade the non-farm payroll report. I use a strategy where I place an order 10 points above and 10 points below the current price 5 seconds before the report comes out, in the hopes that if it bursts up one way or it bursts down the other, that it catches the order and just goes that one way. Crude is leveling out there now, around 104. You're welcome. I will be trading that live Friday morning. That'll be hour number during hour 6 of that, or hour 7, one of the two. Math not my strong suit tonight. Of that 9.5 hour long stream. And most likely I'll be doing it on the Gauntlet account and not the TCP. The only way I can safely do it on the TCP is if I already have a buffer that day. And hopefully, I mean, if I've been trading that long, I do have a buffer that day. But you know, if the trade goes wrong, it's a $400 loss plus any slippage, and I'm only allowed $500 a loss on the TCP, and I prefer not to even take that kind of loss on the funded account. So only if I've built up a buffer will I do it on the TCP. You're welcome, Warren. Glad you'll be here. Yeah, I'll make it. I'm not as good as at pulling all-nighters as I used to be, but because what I'm gonna do, I'm probably gonna. I mean, I'll stream tomorrow night on Share Vision to get my stream in for that, so I can get the money. But I'll probably cut it early, probably like 10, and then I'll nap from 10 to 2, and get up and start to stream and go at it from there. I did get a 6-pack of Mountain Dew, get some extra caffeine, Diet Mountain Dew. So I do expect that hopefully there'll be somebody here most of the night. Hoping there's no dead spots in the stream where there's nobody chatting, because that'll at least help me, keep me mentally focused as well. But there's a lot of setups during the London session that I think are going to be good. I've watched, I should say, I charted the London session many times on many different assets, and it seems like London session is actually easier to trade a lot of times. Things seem to want to trend more. So I'm thinking it's going to be profitable to do this. I've used that 10-10 strategy, I think, 8 times now between FMOC meetings, non-farm payrolls, and CPI reports. And it's failed twice and won 6 times. I did $1,100 on an FMOC last time on I don't remember if it was non-farm payrolls or FMOC. I did $390 in 4 seconds. I did $341 once. I actually have that video up on YouTube on one report. The CPI report is the one that bit me. That one didn't work. And there was another one that didn't work. It works as long as it bursts one way and not like decides to go up one way and then quickly reverse. So we're kind of grinding sideways. Crude did go down more. Look at that 1 minute candle. That's a 144 tick candle. Which means we are really, see, we are really, really extended. We just touched the fourth band. It just got very intimate with that fourth band on the 1 hour chart. And it's below the fourth band on the 30-minute chart. Okay, Quant Tower, I want. Oh, great. I notice Quant Tower, if it loses connection, I gotta disconnect from Rhythmic and then reconnect. And it takes a while. You're welcome, Warren. Huh. Come on, Quant Tower. I want to jump in on a. There we go. Finally. I want to jump in on a micro crude. There we go. Let's look at our chart for crude. I'm gonna be ready to jump in on a micro crude as soon as it shows signs that it starts reversing. Meanwhile, we're still going up here now on the indices. All of a sudden it went sideways and then boom, 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 boom. So we went from a very boring night to maybe some fun action here. ES popping there. YM sending me a signal here or a long signal on there on the 30-minute chart. We'll watch that at the top of the hour. Wow, look at that. 3.5 point candle there on ES. All of a sudden, an 11-point candle here on NQ. Oh, for months, the United States may release 1 million barrels per day. That's why that just came out, so that's what just caused that reaction. I need another screen or two so I can have the news up, not hidden. Already gone down 70 ticks on this new 30-minute candle that just started 3 minutes ago. Yeah, a little bit of backup there. How far will she drop is the question. As soon as I think she's done dropping, I'm going long on 1 micro crude with a very big stop. In fact, let me set stop here of 100 ticks. That's only $100. And no profit target. We'll just manage the trade if and when it ever stops going down. I wish I thought about doing a micro crude with a really big stop as I was watching it fall. That was stupid of me. If I had grabbed a micro crude or two at any point here, I could be up $500. We just seem to be leveling out here now. Low of the move was 101.89. Tried again here, 102.10. Back up to 102.73. Oops. Copper. Give me 1 second. My hands are busy. Copper sending a short signal. Copper's been really uninvolved in all of this. So it's still heading down. Like I said, we'll wait for it. We won't jump in before it shows signs that it's reversing. But all indications are it will reverse at some point in time. Or it might go to zero like it did 2 years ago. That would be amazing. Big candles here. It's a 28, 38, 40 point pop up. For tick, 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 tick. Now I sound like a bomb. Tick, 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 tick. Yeah, so you can see it definitely did hit the fourth band here. on that last candle on the 30-minute. Now Matt wrote me a strategy for NinjaTrader that automatically enters a trade if it hits the fourth band. And I'm thinking that it might have ended up being a bad trade here, and that works for my back testing like 95% of the time. And this is one of the times it may not have worked. I have not, unfortunately, gotten that script set up yet because finding time to do everything just isn't easy. But I want to definitely test that out. Because normally, if something hits the fourth band, it's going to immediately start reversing. I mean, we did reverse some here, but NQ, I mean S&P and NQ still trying to climb up. It's gone 50 points. So remember when I said tonight was going to be boring? Well, we have leveled out here on crude, very small candles. These last three candles. Okay, looks like we want to head up now. So I'm going to jump in on a quant tower trade. Not sure what kind of spread we have. I'm not sure how I should jump in here. Bid, I guess. And we're filled that quickly. So we did get in on the bid. 100 tick stop. So we'll have to drop down to 101.80 to stop us out. Fortunately, this takes up so much of the screen, so we're just gonna watch it more or less from trading view. ES continuing to grind up, and Q continuing to grind up. $61 points since the top of the hour on NQ, and 14, almost 15 points on ES. Soybean sending us a short signal on its 1 hour chart, as is soybean oil. Looking quick for any other anomalies. Gold down almost 6 points this hour. Silver, big drop. UltraBond did come down big time, but now has pretty much recovered. So our entry point on crude is 102.80. So, like I said, we're just gonna we'll watch that on Trading View. Let's mark it on Trading View. 102.80. I don't know why I work so hard on that. I can just click on it and do this. Settings. Text. Coordinates. 102.80. Okay. And we're already up now almost 40 ticks. Rich, I'm still using NinjaTrader as well. I'm on a funded account and on an evaluation account, and they're two different data feeds. So I'm using Quant Tower for the evaluation and the and NinjaTrader for the funded. And we're already up $37 on that trade. It hurts in a way because if I had the guts to like actually use a regular size contract, I'll be up $400 right now. Now we are coming up to a downtrending band, so I do expect a little pullback on this move up, but I'm expecting this to regain at least some of what it lost. Gold, trying to regain some of what it lost. Nice move up here. 3 points up. More than that now. 2-point candle. Look at that burst up. Crude's just now sending us that buy signal. So I got in like 70 ticks, 80 ticks before the long signal. NQ pulling back some now. We're up $80 now on that oil trade, which means that'll be $800 if I had taken a freaking regular size contract. Well, pullback here to be expected. Needs to get those bands bent up and such. So this is a half-hour chart, and this is why I decided to go long here, well below those Bollingers on the RSI. Now, real big wick on that 1 hour chart. It's still below the Bollingers on the RSI. Yep, there we go. More green. And look at this. Well, before that little pullback, we were up over $100 on this trade on one crude micro. So at $89 now. A little bit of pullback as it's here in the bands. Pretty big pullback actually, but I still expect it to go up. Let's pull back 50% of the move so far, but I still, like I said, I still expect it to continue going up. I don't know. That's a very good question, Rich. Very good question. See, with my strategy or that I've been developing on these 1 hour charts, the 1 hour hasn't even. If you, I don't think you weren't around when I started developing this RSI. This RSI you see down here has its own Bollinger Bands. And almost any time on the 30-minute or the hour time frame, if the RSI breaks the band, it means it's going to be a reversal. So we haven't even started really seeing the reversal yet on the 1 hour chart. We have here on the 30-minute, but I'm thinking it still has a ways to come back up. I'm thinking maybe we're at 102. I'm thinking at least 104, but I'm not sure. That one of the hardest parts to me is figuring out when to get out. Where are we at now? So we pulled back to 103.39. My entry is at 102.80. So we're up 468 points right now. Ticks, 68 ticks. Sounds like I have a tick when I do that. Ticks. Kind of sideways here, not really moving anywhere. Indices are sideways. Everything's gotten slow again. Gold sideways. Everything's moving side to side. Now, I do have a concern, and I may cut it. We have more markets from Asia coming online in 8 minutes, or about 7 minutes. And when those markets come online, they may sell off because of that fear. Do want to thank everyone for joining me tonight. Another nice night. A lot of people here. Almost hate to fact that I'm killing the YouTube evening streams because they've really gotten popular. I hope you all come over to Share Vision with me there so I can, continue evening streams there. And morning streams here on Twitch, of course. Kind of hanging here now. We're up 66 ticks on that oil trade. Absolutely nothing happening. Ooh, big pullback there. Maybe I should, it's where I start to doubt myself. Should I get out now? And now it's only like 50 ticks. Wow, it's dropped almost back down to my entry point. Hmm. Well, in for a dollar, in for a dime, or in for a pound, in for whatever that is. Short signal there. So that's not a good sign, but I don't know. So I've given back $100 on this trade. Luckily, this isn't a constantly trailing drawdown. And there it pops back up. At this point, there's no harm in holding through the next market open. So it's trying to pop back up here. Back up over 103. Nothing else really going on. Yeah, nice big pop there. Back down. Minute and a half to the top of the hour. Kind of watching and waiting, see what happens. Those of you here on YouTube, I really appreciate if you hit that thumbs up button for the YouTube algorithm. Lets the algorithm know you like me, you really, really like me. To the new subscriber, I thank you. Welcome. Nice burst up there again on crude. There's the top of the hour. Let's see what it does. Immediate drop. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. That sell-off as soon as the Asian market opened. 30 ticks down. Let's see if it gets bought up. My cat has decided to join me. Knowing him, he will go short to trade against me on crude. So, looks like buyers came in, absorbed that little bit of a sell off there as Asia markets opened. Just down 19 ticks on that candle. A little bit more coming down there though. Let's see if it can pop back up. Right now we're up $41 on this trade. Which again would be $410 if I used a regular size contract. Watching the tape. I like seeing green on the tape. Ooh, more red. Patience is a virtue. I'm so convinced that this is going to head up that I'm almost thinking about adding a micro. Although I admit that it's now outside of the band on the 30 minutes. And it's still well under that Bollinger on the hour. You can see we've lost 38 ticks in this hour. Oh, there we go. Now it's pushing back up. There we go. Ooh. This hour started at 103 and a half exactly, 103.5. We're at 103.40 right now. There we go. Now it's pushing up again. Or it was. I've just added a micro, so we're in on 2. Looks like my average price is now 103.07. And it comes back down. Hey Chris, it's working pretty well. I mean, I haven't taken a lot on it. I did take a gold on it today, and I got out for 110 bucks, but it would have went 520. Um, this trade that I'm in here on Crude is basically using that strategy. There was multiple trades I could have taken today on that strategy that I didn't. I was still kind of watching. Okay, we got things popping here in the background, so let me see what's going on. Short signal on NQ. We're gonna wait on that as it just hit that third band there. What did I say? 103.07 is the new average that we're in on this. So we move this thing up or set it to 103.07. Oh, really, Chris? I like the Thinkorswim platform. Unfortunately, I don't have a TD Ameritrade account anymore. Russell heading down. This is interesting for me here, but it's hugging those Bollingers so much that I'm not sure about it. I admit this is not going up with the velocity that I thought it might. It looks like it still does want to try and head down, so I could be wrong on this Crude trade. I mean, obviously I could have got 100 bucks out of it, but I thought it would be heading back up more, but could this stay sideways here? We'll see. Needs to get back above that SMA line. consolidating here, hopefully before it decides to move up. Slow movement after that short on signal on NQ. Seeing some green there on crude, gold. Trying to pop up. Yep. NQ is trying to head down now, so I should have taken that short. Maybe. Maybe it's going down 5 points. Ah, there we go. That's looking better on crude. Yeah, there we go. Up $112 on this trade now. It just sent us a long signal on crude on the 1 minute chart. Going back there. It's very unusual for me to fade into a trade where I add it to the trade there, but so far, so good. Eh, pulling back again. Nothing can come easy, huh? Do kind of wish I had taken this on the TCP as well. There obviously was a risk to it. I did go in with a 100 tick stop loss, but it was 1 micro. I mean, I wasn't risking that much. It would have fit my TCP parameters. I could have made this stop 70 ticks instead of 100, and we could have nailed $100 off of it. But what I need to do is get both accounts funded, where it doesn't matter where I take a trade. Another boost up. Let's go see if there's anything else going on the trading view. Nope, nothing there going on. You see the indices did make a big move down though. So I did miss. How big did I miss it? 150 down to 140. Oh, no, didn't really make that big of a move. 5 points. Have a good night, Steven. See you in the morning. Crude just kind of, it's a little bit more stagnant than I expected. But we'll see. I won't be upset if it ends up being a slow grind up. As long as up is the key word. Looks like NQ and ES are going to try and continue down. Crude, a little bit stagnant. Gold, pulling back. Oh, crude may come back down for me again. I don't know. That 1 hour chart tells me it shouldn't, but here it comes. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. So we're heading back down to break even. So it wasn't a real big move there on the indices. That was only a 1 point candle. I mean, it was a bigger move. The signal fired kind of late. So we're up $20 on this trade now. Crude, micro crude. There's a nice move up. And back down. Just kind of hanging here around 103.20. And down. Down to my entry, well, down to my average entry. So there's always a possibility that I read this wrong because this is a unusual event. It's not normal price action because of that news earlier on oil. So, we might not get the same bounce here as a normal. If this was just grinding down normally and then hit a spot where it bounce. We shall see. Right now, it's the best action we got going. We'll move my second stop up to meet the first stop. I got it off by a little bit. Still can't get it right. Okay, whatever. Close enough. UltraBond. Yeah, not really doing a lot. NQ straight. So, this pattern here on the 1 minute chart looks kind of like it wants to go short. And you see it just burst down. So I might have really screwed this one up. At this point, I'm almost sure I did. See if it pops back up, and maybe if it goes back into any type of a profit, I'll take a small profit. Me actually thinking I was smart here, and I obviously wasn't. Look at that drop. Nice. Drop down. That was $100 in the profit. I should have took it. I was actually $100 in the profit twice. Expected a much bigger bounce, but next time I know better not to play, not to catch a falling knife when news is causing the knife to fall. So there's a nice candle back up. So candle back up, trying to head back to my average entry. If it comes back up and gets back above, I could flatten here and just take the $20, $30 loss. But I still feel like I'm right. You can see that downtrending SMA line. Everything about this looks like it's going to head down. There's a nice green move. Oh, I mean, it's only 9 ticks. See what everything else is doing. So that short signal on ES, it's still trying to grind down some, but still not below that candle there. NQ the same way. Crude just kind of grinding up toward the SMA line. SMA, that wouldn't be a horrible thing. SMA line would put me back in the profit. SMA line is 9 ticks above my average entry. Right now it's down $30. Back down. Big move down there. We're down about $100 on this trade. This is the gauntlet account, so I have a much bigger draw down there, so I'm not real concerned. Though a bounce at any moment here would be nice. What was that signal that is knocked down? See? Crude just hit the band on the 30-minute. Oh wait, what did it do? It came back in? Oh, that's interesting. Came back inside the 30-minute. Yeah, not sure what the heck. There's some green. Hit 102.50 and bounced a little bit. NQ trying to head back up here now. So really never really came down much. Consolidated, trying to head back up. High of the recent move was 167. We're at 154. Everybody got very quiet. Some green there again on crude. We're almost 50 ticks below my average entry price. Pull back there on ES. And Q sending a short signal now all of a sudden. Getting very close to my stops here on micro crude. So I was right on this trade. It gave me two opportunities to take $100 from it, and I turned both opportunities down. I don't think it's going to give me that third opportunity for that. But it's heading back up now. See if it, how far it goes. Nope, right back down. Watching and waiting. Ooh, that's a nice move. Keeps ruining those nice moves with down moves. Let's see what everything else is doing. NQ and EST sending long signals. NQ sent this one here, pulled back, now it's trying to go up again, broke the bands twice. The other one is Share Vision. It's a new platform, and they're trying to be the a YouTube for just finance type of thing. They're paying me to stream there. I'll get you the link here in 1 second. There's the Share Vision link. Yep, for some reason I didn't post to Twitch. I'm not sure there's anybody here from Twitch right now anyway. Back to MCL. Yeah, I agree, and we're seeing some green here. We still have a downtrending SMA line, but maybe we can get back above it. Thank you, Chris, for asking. Back up to 102.81, which was my original entry for the first one. Back, it's hitting the SMA line and rejecting off of it. Maybe through it. Good evening, John. How are you doing? That's a nice little move. Something this quick down move here on the indices. Quick move up on the oil. Ended up 110 on the Gauntlet account today and down $5 on the TCP. Right now, no trades on the TCP yet tonight, and I'm in a trade on micro crude. Boy, look at that. Micro crude is almost back to my entry point. How did you do today, John? Boy, I think you told me this morning. Maybe not. I don't remember. All the days are running together now. UltraBond sending a signal there. UltraBond's dead. Little pullback there on crude again. To the SMA line. Let's see if it can bounce off that SMA line and head up. I didn't take the NQ trade. Maybe I should have. Yeah, it's only gone 2 points. But here's the thing. If I had taken this NQ short, gotten in there, shooting for 15 like I normally do this time of day, which is obviously a lot for today. With a 7.5 stop, I'll still be in this trade. Be up 6.5 points. Great job, John. Yeah, today was choppy. And then we had that great downtrend in the afternoon. So crude came back down again, got up best to my entry point, or my average entry point, and pulled back. So maybe I should have taken that as a gift and gotten out there almost break even. No, not really. You can get a free use of journal ticks, but that's about it. Sorry, did not mean to hit the mic. Seeing more green than red now on the tape, but yet we're heading down. So maybe I don't know how to retape. A little bit of up and down there on the indices. The bands now and the SMA line are pretty much horizontal on crude, but it's continuing to kind of grind downish. Now they've started to curl downward again. The low of this move is 102.50, so if it gets back below there, then we're in trouble. Oh wow. It's a pretty significant difference. And we pop up again. Yeah, I mean, when I first started with the indices, I stayed away from NQ. I thought it was way too fast. And now I much prefer it over ES. Although there are times that if I find ES a little bit easier, where it gives signals a little bit clearer. But for the most part, I like NQ. So is this a curl back up now? Is that just another dip? These are the questions we will get answered on this episode of As the Candles Form. Kind of like the looks of that now. Maybe it's going to reward me for my patience. While we have nothing else going on for the new people that just joined, I'm going to run this. For those of you who already seen it, I apologize. We'll run this again because I want to make sure everyone is aware of it. Let's take a quick moment to talk about a change coming to MightyOxTrading starting April 3rd, 2022. We'll be doing a new stream schedule. Our last schedule was kind of haphazard and all over the place. Couldn't tell which mornings and which evenings we were on YouTube and ShareVision. So we're getting rid of that because it was way too confusing. Our new schedule is way more streamlined. We'll be on YouTube every morning, Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. and on ShareVision every evening, Sunday through Thursday, 7:45 to 10:30. In addition, we'll be adding one new stream Friday afternoons from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. and we'll be doing that on ShareVision. If you need the link for ShareVision, it'll be in the notes below on the video here in the stream. In addition, we want to talk about some other important dates here in April. The market's closed on April 15th for Good Friday. On April 17th, which is Easter Sunday, the market does open normal time, but we won't be doing the live stream that day. And then in the first week of May, we have FMOC on May 4th. We'll do an extended live stream for that, 7:30 a.m. to 2:30. And on May 6th is Non-Farm Payrolls Day. Maybe we'll do a London session that night. Not sure yet. We'll see. So that's the important dates and the new stream schedule. I hope you'll join me, either YouTube and ShareVision or both, evenings and mornings. Now back to the live broadcast. And we're back, and as that was playing, we see crude oil pop back up and actually came back up to my average entry on that trade on ShareVision. It's pulled back a little bit again, but I kind of like this, what's forming here. It's in a long signal. Let's see if it pulls back here a little bit before starting to curl up. Back down to the SMA line. Be nice to see a bounce here. Thank you. Let's do this. I'm still shocked that on one tired morning, I didn't connect to the wrong platform, forgetting what day it was. There we go. Come on, let's head up. So, here's our trade on micro crude. We've been in it forever. It dipped way down and is now almost back to my average entry. See if it continues to push up. Still down $20 on it, but it's looking bullish here. Still about 10 ticks below my entry, average entry. The irony here is if I had stuck with one, I would be in profit again now. Oh yeah, look at that. Where'd that come from all of a sudden? So we're back in the profit after all that time. The big candle though. What if I should get out here? I am hitting the Bollinger there. I am above the Bollinger and the RSI. Up $46. It'd be kind of a disappointment to get out here, but we'll test it. What the heck? But we're gonna move these stops up. In fact, if it comes back down now, never puts it where I want it. Trying to read the tape. All of a sudden we stopped. Like that, all of a sudden all the action stopped on it. Ah, I forget. I hate this confirmation stuff. I'm gonna cut it. We got like a $2 win out of all that amazing long trade. That wasn't even worth my time. And I gotta go ban someone on Discord. Hold on one sec. I thought I banned them, didn't I? Guess I didn't. Oh, I just hit delete message. Good night, Rich. Thanks for stopping in. Hope to see you more of you. Okay, so I had to ban a scammer on the Discord. Took care of that. Let's see if there's anything else the market will give us this evening. Nah, we'll probably cut it in about half an hour. Good night, Dave. See you next time. Uh, I'm going on at 2 a.m. Eastern for 9.5 hours. Yeah, actually got a 6-pack of bottles of Mountain Dew. Short signal there on gold. That would have been good. I kind of missed it by talking on Discord. Well, my goal is that I'm gonna do probably a short stream tomorrow night. The evening stream. I'll probably wrap it up at 10 and then nap from 10 to 2. So not much happening tonight. No trades on the TCP. And I mean, obviously I was concentrating on that crude trade. And crude has kind of pulled back again, so I got out at the right time. Wait, that's copper. Crude did start going up again, darn, so I should have stayed in. I would have gotten more profit out of it. But that's okay. I bet you tomorrow I'm going to see that I was right and I should have held. Let's look at NQ, see if I missed anything. I don't think I did. No, see if I would have got in on that short signal there, we'll still be in that trade, looking for 15 points. Hasn't even gone 10. So obviously I missed this big move up, and that was, I should have got in at one of these pullbacks. And obviously I missed the big crude down because I was searching for news of why it was moving down. But I'm going to get better at nailing stuff like that. And see if the market gives us anything else tonight. Gold didn't go far, just bounced. There's like nothing moving. After that big move up on the indices and down on crude and gold, we've been absolutely back to boredom. So we'll probably trade for another half an hour unless something exciting happens. Probably ended there. Back tomorrow morning at uh, yeah 7:30 a.m. Eastern. Hopefully we can get something brewing then. Though if I remember correctly, we're kind of usually slowish on weeks of non-farm payroll, and then it kind of all bursts on Friday. And Q now pushing down. Maybe it'll finally give us that 15 points from that short signal. Have a good night, John. Stop in if you can in the morning. If not, well, then I'll see you maybe Friday or tomorrow night. One of those times. Thank you. Oh, John, eventually I plan on doing a lot for charity. Just right now I kind of can't afford charity. But yeah, eventually, when I start making big money, I'd love to do it where each stream, 10% of whatever I earn goes to a charity of that day. I'm talking if I can ever pull like $1,000 days. Yep, that's the goal. I'm a little less than halfway there. So I think he almost made it to 15 points from that signal back there. It didn't quite yet. Crude oil, what's it telling me now? Oh, back down. So I guess I did get out the right time. I could have got up to 30 ticks of profit, but we got out basically break even. And hello to the new subscriber. Thank you for joining. I'm not sure we're going to get anything else, but we'll try for another 20 minutes or so and see if anything else pops. Absolutely deadish tonight. I think most people might have fallen asleep. Crude. Again, sending a signal. So crude popped down, that popped back up. I still think it's going to go up, and I have a feeling that I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning and just totally regret getting out of that crude trade and not just letting it work. The heating oil sent a great signal here. This would have been an amazing signal to take on the 15-minute chart, as in like a $2,400 15-minute candle. Copper we're ignoring right now, although I mean it's had some half decent volume. UltraBond has like no volume. Back to sideways. Knock down a signal. NQ on the 1 minute, really? Oh, popping back up. Crude coming back down again. So it was probably best that I got out, but I still got a feeling that it's gonna make me regret it. Long signal on NQ. We're so rangy though. I mean, we've been in such a tight area that I don't feel comfortable taking anything at this point. That gold, no, that gold signal. I mean, gold's been grinding down here most of the evening, and it's right about at the next support, 1935. It's kind of double bottom there, so if we can break through there, that might be interesting for a quick scalp. Yeah. So let's do that. We don't want a stop loss of 100 ticks. We want a stop loss of 10. And a profit of, let's try 10. So we're watching gold now. I want to get below, sorry, what did I say? Below there. Yeah, 1935. It's kind of bouncing off those bands there, though. Oh, and there it burst down, and I went without me. It immediately bounced. It's whipping down all of a sudden. Now, all of a sudden it got really whippy. And that would have stopped me out. So back to the drawing board. Crude signal would have been good. Gold sending a long signal that quick. Hey, Burl. How you doing? It's been a real slow, choppy night. With the exception of one nice burst. I took a trade on micro crude that I thought was going to bounce higher than it did. Got $100 into profit twice, didn't cut it, came back, went negative by 100, came back up, closed it at $11 in profit. So that means I'm not buying a late night snack for everybody. Yeah, definitely was. I was so sure on the bounce that I added a second one, which I don't usually fade into trades. I usually go in with the max amount I'm going to go in with and fade out. But I was so sure it was going to bounce that I added one, which increased my average price. And the thing is, if I ended up moving. Well, I just flattened after it came up and started coming back down. But it actually has never hit where I put my stop. I would still be in that trade now. I'll be down a bunch, but I'll be down about $100. But it still has not hit my stop. But I took my $11. 390 more trades like that, and I'll pass this Gauntlet Mini. Just not seeing anything else here. But I did say earlier I didn't think we were getting anything, and we did get a few things. I just didn't take advantage of them. But we're back to just being blah. So slow. Oh, this long signal on NQ. Let's see. It's gone a full 4 points. I really, the way I should have approached tonight is switching the regular NQ and try to nail 5 points. 1-to-1, 5-point stop, 5-point profit target. How'd you do, Jake? Ah, man. That computer gives you more problems. Leveling out here after that big 4-point move there on NQ. So I'm definitely not seeing anything. We'll go to till 10:30, and if nothing happens, then we'll call it there for tonight. Back on YouTube tomorrow morning, 7:30 Eastern. Share Vision tomorrow evening, which will probably be a short stream tomorrow evening, because I'm gonna probably cut it about, probably uh, 10 my time. I don't know. Thinking 10 o'clock Eastern will cut it. We'll see. We'll see if there's anything happening. And that way I can take a nap before the overnight stream starting at 2 a.m. Eastern. Now only about 10, let's see, 1, 3 hours, 27, a little over 27 hours away. And Q pulling back again. No follow through on anything. We've been in this like 20-point range now for the last couple hours. Crude trying to entice me again. 23 tick candle up. And back down on the indices. Huge 3-point candle down. Gold short signal popped right back up. Silver sent a short signal on the hour chart. I missed it. Hey, James. It's a very slow night. Very slow. Very, very slow. Well, tonight a huge move will be 2 points, John. Yeah, I expected it to come kind of fill in that gap there, and it really hasn't. Absolutely nothing going on. So after that huge move down on crude, you see it just kind of went sideways. Didn't get the pop back up that I expected, which is fine. The bonds are sideways. Gold's trending down some. Silver's trying to trend down. Now all the metals are. But other than that, nothing really going on. Little wick down there. NQ trying to push back up. Think I'm gonna nights like this from now on. I'm gonna try little 5-point scalps on NQ on regular NQ, not micro. Just do a 1 by 1, 1-to-1 roll to risk. Let's see, if I would have done that, we got 5 points here. I would not have gotten 5 points there, so that would have been a stop. I would have got 5 points there. And there, of course, I would have got 5 points. I'm brave enough to do that with 2. I could use 1 as a runner. See if I can, get a bigger move out of it. So there's nothing happening here. So I think we're gonna call it a night here, guys. And gals, if Yolanda's still here, I haven't heard from her in a couple hours. So she either said go to sleep or just fell asleep because it's so boring. Back tomorrow morning, 7:30 in the morning, here on YouTube and Twitch, and then tomorrow evening on ShareVision for maybe 2 hours, and then Friday morning at 2 a.m. Hope you'll be able to join me for some of it or all of it. As we trade London, as we trade non-farm payrolls, as we trade the cash open, we trade everything all night. All night long. Oh, sorry. So I hope everyone has a great night tonight, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Or whenever you can join me again. Have yourselves a great night. Bye. I hope you enjoyed today's live stream. If you did, I'll love if you hit the thumbs up button. Remember, we do stream every morning on YouTube and Twitch from 7:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. and every evening on ShareVision from 7:45 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. and every Friday from 2 to 4 p.m. Also, I'd love to have you follow me on social media. We're on Twitter at MightyOxTrading, Instagram at MightyOxTrading, and Reddit at r/oxmarkettrading. Have a great day.